Located in Maricopa County, 34 miles to the west of Phoenix, Arizona, is the city of Buckeye. 600 square miles of gently sloping Sonoran Desert, geographically framed and defined by mountains and washes. These two mountain ranges bookend a vital animal migration route. Animals pass through here year-round in search of food, mates, and relief from the heat. Our focus area lies within this region, which is both wildlife corridor and developable land. A high-tension power line creates a utility corridor east of Sun Valley Parkway, which runs north and south. Heavy storms can quickly flood the washes identified here. This area has been identified as the best fit for a wildlife corridor, and it is where we find great potential for the development that weaves together the natural and the built environment. The Sun Valley Parkway is an arterial road which must be crossed by migrating land animals. The Buckeye Braids will guide animals to a crossing where the natural environment and the built environment are integrated to become a system which facilitates the safe movement of wildlife between the mountains. Increasing the height of development as it moves away from the corridor mimics and integrates with the ventilation system of the White Tank Mountains. By braiding together washes with roads, we can identify new land uses which allow for increased density and equal access to amenities. In the same fashion, the natural and constructed washes act as ecological and recreational buffers between neighborhoods. Air currents become breezes as they funnel down washes and through canyons of condos, cooling temperatures as it flows. Light intensity is directly proportional to urban density, allowing the corridor to experience a more natural day and night cycle. Stormwater is first absorbed by rooftop habitats. Engineered washes and detention basins control heavier rain and contain all water on site for infiltration, irrigation, and reuse.
Sam loved the view from his living room so much that on most mornings he would wake up and eagerly peer out at the activity of the Sonoran Desert. Houses on the edge enjoy seamless views of the natural landscape. Native plantings help blur the edge between corridor and side yard. A sunken fence feature called a ha-ha reduces the need for large, bulky walls. We try to collect and use on-site water as much as possible. Filtered overflows are returned to natural wash systems. Larger public areas collect and direct water for public landscapes. Filtered overflows are returned to natural wash systems. At night, breezes from the corridor cool the built environment. It was time for school, so Sam shouldered his backpack and climbed into his dad's car. It was only a short drive for his dad to drop Sam off at Arroyo Elementary on his way to work in the city. As Sam leaned the seat back and lazily watched the gold-green dappled sunlight filter through the neighborhood trees to dance across the dashboard, they turned off the parkway at the newest branch of the Sonoran Desert Museum, which marked the entrance to a necklace of civic amenities and educational research campus that included Sam's elementary school. The car pulled up to the entrance, and Sam was excited to see the environmental screen for his fourth grade pavilion was open, signifying that it was his class's turn to have their lessons outside in the learning laboratory landscape with Miss Jessica in the morning. Jessica finished her lesson and Sam's class left to go to music. Taking out her phone, she checked out a bike from the school's bike share lot and decided to take her favorite shortcut back to the office and get some lunch along the way. Her path cut across Lele Park, and as she rode, she gazed out over the groups of people enjoying the day, and then up to the apartment and office buildings rising in front of her like an urban mountain. Crossing only a few streets, she turned down a hydro trail path and headed down to the Sonoran Arcade by her office building. The lane was bustling with people on their lunch hours and food carts selling spring treats like snow cones. She dropped off her rented bike and bought a few sandwiches and decided to have a picnic lunch along the downtown stream. Now feeling refreshed and ready to tackle today's paperwork, Jessica rode the elevator up the parking garage to the shared roof garden. After several hours, she looked up at the window and rubbed her eyes. She got up to stretch and look out at the lights of the community turning on. A weaving, braided pattern of people and the desert twinkling in the night like a beautiful tapestry. The Buckeye Braids.